It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first of 272 games in the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. 5 yards on the carry there. It leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they go instead with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Hurts to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Up the middle with Barkley. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block. And you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. The kick by Elliott is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early, because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Throwing, Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Prescott on play action. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that, because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at at the line. This Philly offense set to go.
Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
2 yards to go, second down. They go play action with Hurts. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and that will keep this a 4-point game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Prescott able to use those legs of his to pick up the first.
47. And 8-yard pickup. First down.
They'll look to throw here. Pass complete to Jalen Tobey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
Yeah, here we go.
To throw is Prescott. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Williams is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
14. Eagles 3. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Don't feel it no more. Drop in a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding the wave, but now you're chilling on shore. What's it used to being rich when you're inside? This what you don't want to see more than you want to see more.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll give it to Barkley. Now the ball comes loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Bigsby. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this time will be intercepted. Picked off by Savon Rebel. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Prescott down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Play action now, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure's up.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew McCullough. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just of the the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, the offense can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I take
Now Prescott completes this one to Pickens. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And it's 21-3. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, the spin. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Only 4 yards on that gain, but, you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances since this was 1st and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, 2nd and very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you can count it in the stats that way at contract time.
No, it's supposed to be 4, not 9. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
play fake. Here's Hurts. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
Play action. Here's Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
That is caught by Lamb. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now he'll tuck this and run. Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Prescott. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Still to do that. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. They'll start out on the ground and Saquon Barkley. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Hey, let's go. Trimmers.
Throwing is Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Barkley inside handoff. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Hurts to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On play action, Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be touchdown in the end, but a big play on that one.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Prescott. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. C.D. Lamb. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys had 6 to their lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Hurts fumbles it. Well, I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And where did this one go out? Now they'll start with good field position, 45-yard line. Up the middle, that's Williams. Find some open field here. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They want it again with Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go, 47. Yeah, here we go. Here we go, 480.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And his kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Dallas, they start the season
Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're off from Tampa. Returning it from the 4. This will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Baker now off to play fake. They're going deep here right off the rim. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down. The Adam Brock throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
He is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on 1st. Great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st down, and they go right back to it. 6 away from 1. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Got him to 1st. Now Irving on 1st. He's going to have this down to the 7. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
They make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal.
180!
Irving does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane.
When he gets in, touchdown! The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40. And take over at that spot. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They run it with Saquon Barkley. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, a run with Barkley. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? That's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Hurts tucks it, starts running. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a Bix. That brings us to the end of one. The Buccaneers leading so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've been moving it well, but face a 3rd down here. Flush down out to his left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Elliott connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return starts at the 3. Good work so far. He's got room. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Give to Irving to start this drive. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Short side option here. He's running left. And he will slide down just a little bit shy of getting that 1st down, but able to avoid the hit. Smart play there, and it's going to set up 2nd and 1 at most.
What's up?
Hands off, hand right to Irving. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Regular. Done.
Right back to Irving now. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
180. Done.
This is Irving on 2nd. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Set. 180. What's up?
Irving on the counter. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
180. Alert, 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 alert.
Running with Irving again on 2nd. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Mayfield now on 3rd and goal. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow their lead just before halftime. Reichard on for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Buccaneers drive their lead to 11.
14, Eagles 3. Will Reichard to kick off.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's another carry for Barkley. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming and pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
So the Bucs go to the dime set ahead of this 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. The Eagles are in punt formation. And he'll try to hit this one well. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Fielded at the 11. And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Will Reichard to kick off.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Great.
Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They go play fake with Hurts. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Great.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
180!
Baker now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Run. Stop!
3rd down, give to Irving. He gets him the first, past the 30, across midfield, and he's down to the 42-yard line. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Once again, Irving. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Good. 180!
Running for the marker on 2nd. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
20! Watch.
On 1st down, they're going to run with Irving. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Here's the give to Irving. The big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
That's caught. It's Kate Otten. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 22 yards. Complete to Cade Otten. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. The Buccaneers have that football partner, and more importantly, they've got a good lead. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
180!
Trying to run with Irving. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers making a 3-score game in the fourth. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 18.
Will Reichard to kick off.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10. I'll start this one out with Barkley. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Play calling could be a little bit of a love-hate relationship. You love the first down run. You hate the 2nd down sack. And now you're in a 3rd down situation where you probably got to put it in the air.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Challenges, double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jamel Dean makes the play.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
They'll run this with Irving. When he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the give, this is Irving. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. A toss running right. It's Irving. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers close to picking up their 5th win. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Regular.
Irving on the inside give. He rocks that tackler. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to pull it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers put up even more points in a win. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers continue piling on to this lead.
Eagles 3. Will Reichert to kick off.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Shipley now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Completed left side to Smith. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied. They responded. Force a fourth down.
Sound